What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Games of Glory Days. I'm your host, Johnny Blitz. Going to be cooling down with the fast food reviews and the snack reviews. Still going to be doing them, but not as often, unless it's an item that I really want to review. Because lately, besides the Dairy Queen videos, everything has been mid. Dairy Queen burgers are underrated, in my opinion. I enjoyed every burger that I've tried from there so far, but I gotta cool down with that and the snacks. Getting back into my healthier eating, because once I get on my diet, I stick with it. But once I get a little upset or depressed, I just shut down and I stop, but that's gotta stop as well. Gonna be doing a Cooking with Johnny Blitz new segment here too. Gonna be making my logo for that tonight after I post this video. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite game series, and that is Ratchet and Clank. I got into Ratchet and Clank back in 2004. I was in high school, back when my father was in my life, but the person that he is, I'm not going to go into that. Just not a very nice person. We got into it right around the release of the third game, which is Up Your Arsenal, and we went back and played the other ones. But I remember loving every second of Up Your Arsenal, then going back and playing Going Commando and the original Ratchet and Clank. You know, Ratchet has a sidekick, Clank, who turns into a backpack and other different devices and wings so you can glide, and boats and all different types of crazy gadgets that he can turn into. And he even had his own standalone game later on, much later on in the series. So Ratchet 1, you fight the evil, you going against the evil Dr. Nefarious. And then, you know, the guns in this game, they get bigger and bigger, and they get upgrades, and explosions get bigger, and they shoot more bullets, and then they get tracking bullets. Every gun is different, from the Rhino to the Warmonger, Glover Doom, Pixelizer, the Burst Pistol, the Shatter Bomb, and they had one gun in one of the games where I think it was Going Commando, and I think it was in Up Your Arsenal too. You shot it at the ground, and these little robots would come out and beat up the enemies, and the robots got bigger and they got tougher and stronger the more you upgrade the guns. And then some guns would start out as a little piston, get all these crazy giant attachments to them, and it was just fun. The characters in this game were funny. They would say funny things. And then you had the superhero, Quark, who was like the, kind of like the, I want to refer him to like a superhero, but he was like quirky, because that's why the name of Quark. He was stupid, but funny and strong, and always ended up doing things the right way, even though it was mostly a mistake because he was just an idiot. So after you defeat the Dr. Nefarious in the first Ratchet and Clank, you fought the Proto-Pet and the second Going Commando. And then in Up Your Arsenal, the evil Dr. Nefarious returns. There is a lot of other Ratchet games that I haven't played. I have the list here, starting with the year that they released. The original Ratchet and Clank was released in 2002. I've played this, I played the remake. I didn't enjoy the remake as much as I enjoyed this one, the original. Excuse me. I'm trying to stick to water to stay on the healthier side of things. I didn't enjoy maybe because I got older and I really wasn't into this, but I do enjoy these games. Going Commando was released a year later in 2003. Like I said, I didn't originally play these because, I was like, oh, I can't play those games. Those games are for kids. But then you get older and realize, who cares? It's a fun game. And then 2004 was the release of Up Your Arsenal. I was in high school from my senior year, 2004 to 2005. I loved these games. And when I graduated, I had gotten my first job, and they had released Ratchet Deadlocked, which is like, it wasn't an open world per se, because you went into a level and you had to go through that level, and you It was basically like the original, but it was more like combat. The other ones were combat, but this was like an arena style fighting game. And I enjoyed it, but not as much as the other ones. It wasn't that much memorable as the other ones. I can't say too much about this. As I did like it, I didn't enjoy it as much as the other ones. Then they made a game called Going Mobile in the same year. I don't remember this. It was probably a little cell phone game. But how big couldn't the cell phone game be? Because we really didn't have touchscreen phones. Excuse me. Unless you had an iPhone, which no one really did back then because they were crazy expensive. And then they skipped a year, and then in 2007 they released Size Matters. I just love these games because they all have like jokes referring to genitalia or some types of funny thing. Going Commando is not wearing underwear, and Up Your Arsenal is baby saying up your ass. Size Matters, and that's self-explanatory. I didn't play this one. Same year, Tools of Destruction was released. Didn't play this one either. A Quest for Booty was released. A Quest for Booty was released in 2008. Didn't play this one either. Again, I love the innuendo jokes with these games. A Crack in Time. I think I played a little bit of this one. I don't know. I don't think I was really into it. All for One was released in 2011. They skipped 2010. But 2008, they did release a PSP game, Secret Agent Clank. I'm not very much into the handheld games. They make my eyes hurt. So I played very little handheld games besides when I was a kid, from like Pokemon and some of the Zelda handheld games and the Legacy of Goku games for the Game Boy Advanced. All for One, you played 4 different characters and you went along, and it was basically like 4 people like co-op, or you can play the game alone and the other characters were controlled by AI. I didn't like it. I think I maybe played 1 or 2 worlds and I was like, I can't do this. In 2012, they released the collection, which I would think was the first 3 games. Maybe they put that locked into this too, I don't remember. 2012, again, we had the collection, then we had Full Frontal Assault. I didn't play this either. I love the surname of this game. Again, the innuendos for these games are great. Then Into the Nexus was released in 2013, and then Before the Nexus, I guess it was a prequel, or I don't know. I didn't play this. The remake, again, was released 3 years later in 2016. I did play this, but I didn't play when it was first released because I was like, Jesus, I'm sorry guys. I work 3 a.m. to 12:30 every day and I'm tired. So I didn't really get into this. And then when I get a PS5, hopefully soon, because I do want to get into next gen gaming, I can play Rift Apart because the graphics in this game are amazing. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like the old classic original 3 trilogies. If you guys have kids, I highly recommend this game. I think all the games are included in the premium edition of PS Plus, which is like $17 a month, and you get all these crazy games, which I think I'm thinking about subscribing to for maybe a couple months because I do want to go play the Sly Cooper games. I didn't play these games as a kid, or I just never got around to playing them, even though I heard a lot of great things. But the guns in these games are so much fun, like the customization with them and the way you can make them bigger and they get stronger. And the Rhino, which is this huge like rocket launcher, like giant thing that gets bigger and bigger. It's kind of comical. Just an all-around great game. This is probably one of my longest videos that I released. We're just about to hit 10 minutes, which we just did right now. If you guys haven't played these, I highly recommend them. Again, I think they are included in the PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Premium or PlayStation Extra. These games are amazing. I enjoy them. I have to go back and see if I can find the other games. Because I think I looked and I think Tools of Destruction and A Quest for Booty were on there. I do want to see if Full Frontal Assault is up there because the name of that game just makes me want to play it. Thank you guys for watching. If there's a game series that you guys would like to see me play, because I can do Let's Plays and go live, because when I go live on here, you guys can come in and join, but then it won't upload for some reason, because I film everything on my phone. I'm not doing this on the PC. Just what you can say, an upcoming YouTuber. But I love creating content for you guys. I love making my reviews. Going to be doing the Cooking with Johnny Blitz thing. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a little bit of things like... There's going to be other good things coming to this channel as well. And I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.